Welcome back, friends. In this episode, we're finding the Lost Sierra for the first time. The area is hidden between the larger Sierra Nevada and Cascade Ranges. It was given the name Lost Sierra by Pony Express riders who galloped through Northern California to deliver mail. For this trip, my wife Christy and mother-in-law Ann found accommodations for us in the small town of Sierra City. Ann has been coming to this region for 35 years to vacation at a cabin on Packer Lake with her good friend Kate. I've been invited to come along many times, but work always got in the way. We decided to change that and make a last-minute journey to the area for a few days. The best part about this trip is that my wife found a place for us to stay, and I didn't have to do an extensive amount of planning since Ann has immense knowledge of the area. My wife found this cabin for us to stay in on VRBO. I couldn't resist. The cabin she actually rented was right next door. Let me show you around. Fraser Falls is at an elevation of 6,000 feet, at a height of 176 feet, and when it's flowing, it cascades 248 feet. The area is best known for its 50-plus glacially carved turquoise lakes and endless hiking trails. But the area also holds a lot of history from California's gold rush era. We stopped at the Blacksmith Shop in Plumas Eureka State Park before taking a docent-led hike to where gold was first discovered in this area.
Everybody should have a clanger.
What's a clanger?
That's what you ring your dinner gong with. Ding, 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 ding.
But what if you don't have a dinner gong?
Then you don't need a clanger.
Can you make them both?
When they go out of here, it's usually in a set. What I'm going to do with this metal stock is what you call drawing it out. I'm going to make it flat and long, a little bit wider than this, and then I will make a hook out of that end. So That's a clanger.
What does
That's
it do?
a rap. What's it do? It clangs.
Ready?
I'll buy it,
Okay.
and I'll throw in extra for the film work.
Okay. If you want to do it with cash, you can make a cash contribution to the Blacksmith Shop. It goes into that little jar right
Okay.
there.
For everything?
Uh-huh.
It in here, cash.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
There you go.
$50.
There you go.
Thank you.
And that is yours.
The beginning of the hike followed an old road that ore carts used to haul rock from the mine. We made frequent stops for lessons on geology and history.
There's a false peak and a true peak, but the false peak is quite lovely.
Yeah,
and actually
that's
the
why I
view
always
is a
thought it
little
was
more
in-
dramatic from
yeah.
there, in my opinion. So this is the false peak, and it's just a few. A terminal moraine, which is a ridge that marks the maximum limit of the glacial advance, and this forms the glacial terminus, and it mirrors the shape and size of the margin at the time of deposition. So essentially, this was carved out by a glacier initially. And this ridge that we're kind of up on and kind of, you can see kind of behind, this ridge would be part of the lateral moraine, which forms the sides of the glacier. So it kind of pushes up along the sides. And so it says it's usually found on matching ridges on either side of the glacier. So you can kind of see there's this ridge around here. You can kind of see the back. I believe that back part would then be the terminal moraine. I'm still kind of learning what the difference between those parts are.
We came across several places along the hike where the past revealed itself. This old debris pile was next to the remains of a building foundation. Not too far away was this pile of broken stove pieces next to what was a 3-story hotel.
So yeah, so that's the hotel, and then there must have been, folks, quite a few folks spending time in this area.
They're free at actually my house. We got
You can pay like $120 for it.
You'll see a massive piece of ore, gold ore here. That was the original vein that was discovered.
All right.
So, so this right here is the quartz vein that was discovered by Merrithew and Peck in 1851, and it was discovered to be 4 feet wide, 400 feet long, and that was the first indication that there was gold-bearing quartz within this mountain. He said, "I'll show you, it's fine gold."
Everybody came up and known the
So the gold lake thing, as far as I can tell, is very much maybe perpetuated by Native Americans who were like, go have fun. Sure, there's a gold lake. Yeah, of course. Yeah, go check it out. Yeah, so here in my new territory, so we have the miners received $2.75 a day for their hard labor. And the laborers, which I guess is a different class distinction, job distinction, they received even less. I forget the exact number, but the miners $2.75 a day.
After leaving the mine, we hiked back down to the lake and came across what is left of the miner's old bunkhouse. This must have been a great place to retire for the night after a hard day working in the mine. We didn't have time to explore all of the mines and ghost towns in the area, but we did have time to tour the Kentucky Mine and Museum. This gold mine and functioning mill is one of the best preserved mills from the Gold Rush era. It's an excellent way to interact with and see the mining history of the area up close. After finishing the tour, we hung out at the mine to hear some mountain music from a local band.
But it was about 3, maybe 4 years ago, I went to a little teeny cafe thing in Clio, and these guys were playing, and I was like, oh my God, what are you doing in here when you can only play to 25 people? So since that time, we have tried and tried and tried to get 86 proof on this stage. Tonight is the night. You need to be on the dance floor. 86 proof. Give them a big hand. They're great.
And can we get another hand for Kentucky? Those guys were really good.
Yeah. They kicked ass for sure.
That's awesome.
Rockin' knows what he knows. He knows where to go, get here, there, shine that snow. He knows that he ain't right, but his life is well fighting and except well he might die. When he comes down with the next show, you know he's gonna stretch, don't give himself fixed. Inside, he knows he's not doing too alright. He's the only one who knows his life's gonna go right.
We got up early the next morning to hike to the top of the 8,500-foot Sierra Buttes to see an old, decommissioned lookout tower. What snacks did you want? We're starting our hike to the Sierra Buttes lookout. Here's my first dilemma. A family friend said she was able to drive most of the way to the lookout because the Green Gate was open at the beginning of the month. Well, I'm at the Green Gate. It's not locked, but I don't know if it's technically open. So we decided to do the prudent thing and just hike it. I bet if we asked someone if we could drive this, the answer would probably be no, since we share it with hikers and mountain bike riders. They would probably say it isn't safe. But I think we're almost to the ridge. Ready?
Ready.
So, we have another dilemma. The road continues downhill. The lookout tower's uphill. And there's a cairn there, which probably signifies that this is the route we should take. And back when the fire tower was staffed, I'm sure the lookouts used the road to get to the lookout. But let me show you something else. Right here, where the road makes its downward descent, there's like a little barricade of rocks, a rock berm, guiding us down that trail in that direction. So, do I trust the cairn and the fire road, or do I trust this berm, which seems to be directing me that way? What did you come up with?
To the right.
There's actually a trail on.
Yep, Sierra Buttes Lookout Trail. So that's the road, that's the trail.
All right, well, according to Gaia GPS, we can take the road or the trail. My wife picked the trail.
This has been the best part, the running down. I feel like a kid.
Hey,
Hey, I recognize you.
I saw you at the stamp mill yesterday.
Yep, yep.
How was it?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah?
Gorgeous. Yep.
Your
The
first-
stairs are a little steep,
Uh-huh.
but the view, incredible.
Was it your first time in the fire tower?
I didn't make it to the tower. I made it up 2 flights and got vertigo.
Oh, okay.
But the hike up has been great and the run down has been awesome. I kind of feel like a kid again.
The Sierra Buttes Lookout Trail intersects the Pacific Crest Trail. Now I can say I was on the Pacific Crest Trail. Good morning. Anybody out there have their ears on? WRTF 492.
ROU 581 doing? How you doing today?
Good morning. I'm doing well. We're actually on the Sierra Buttes Lookout Trail. I'm coming at you from underneath the fire lookout.
Roger that. I'm down here in Auburn, California in my 5-watt handheld.
Copy that. Auburn, California. That's pretty good distance.
I believe it's about 70 miles, maybe it take under 68 or something like that.
Good range.
Well, copy that. I'm going to sign off for now and continue the hike and try and actually make it to the fire tower itself. WRTF 492.
Have a good hike, WRU 581, clear.
Looks like I caught you guys on a break.
Yeah. Sure did.
How was it?
So far, so good.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you on your way up or on your way down?
We're on our way up.
Oh, you're still going up?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, we
I
just
thought
got
you were
started. Yep.
I thought you were coming down.
No, we actually just passed you when you guys were doing some other recording, it looked like.
Oh, when I was on the
Just
radio with the
momentarily.
guy from Auburn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I just programmed my GMRS radio for the repeater on top of the
Oh,
fire
I see.
tower.
Oh, cool.
So I thought I'd give it a try.
Gotcha.
So I was talking to somebody in Auburn.
Oh, you were you?
He said it was like 70 miles.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It sure is.
And where are you guys from?
So we're from the Sierra Valley,
Okay.
which is actually, we'll be able to see it once we get up to the top.
All right.
It's definitely, I'd say you're gonna be looking northeast down in the Sierra Valley.
You have a Cub Scout shirt on.
Oh yeah, this is from last year. This is the Boy Scouts though.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have some new scouts actually.
So you're a troop?
We are a troop.
Okay.
Troop 60 out of the Sierra Valley.
Are you trying to earn the badge?
So this is basically to help them in their rank advancements.
Okay.
So they have to do a certain amount of hiking, they have to do a certain amount of camping, and all that to continue advancing up in rank.
So you picked the hardest hike.
One of the hardest. We've done some difficult ones. Yeah.
All right.
This is always a good one though.
All right.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like you hiked, so you're either in the truck or the Jeep.
I'm in the Jeep.
All right.
And we did hike. We hiked from the Jeep up.
Well, from the Jeep up here.
Yeah.
But you didn't come from the...
Not the bottom, no.
Yeah. What So that was an option for us because I have a Jeep as well.
Yeah.
And we were contemplating on whether to hike all the way from the bottom.
Yeah.
Or take the Jeep up. And the stuff that I saw online talked about it being a narrow shelf road and only one vehicle wide. And it sounded sketchy.
Yeah, it is only one vehicle wide, but I chose to do that path because I've done it before, and it's just easier for little kids.
Okay.
Ooh, you
What's your name?
Rowan.
Rowan? Were you scared on that road?
Yeah.
You were?
I just felt uncomfortable.
You did? So my wife would feel uncomfortable, huh?
A little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
This is the best apple I've ever had.
Who are we? We are the Spartans! Hoorah! Hoorah! Hoorah!
We had enough time after the hike to take a short nap before getting cleaned up for dinner at the Sardine Lake Resort. In the late 1800s, a miner's mule named Sardine tumbled into what was then called Emerald Lake. This prompted miners to rename the lake Sardine Lake.
I am going to ring the bell, and it is pretty loud, so if you want to cover your ears, please do so.
Thanks for the warning. You can take that if you want.
I'm good. I'll get some light reading.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carol.
The lake is guarded by the towering 8,000-foot-high Sierra Buttes, a monolithic mass and multi-pointed pinnacle of granite, sometimes bright in the sunshine, but sometimes scowling and gray in the shade. I got up early while the others slept to take this four-wheel drive trail to Upper Sardine Lake. It was the closest thing to overlanding on this trip. Plus, I wanted to see both lakes during the golden hour. We concluded our first trip to the Lost Sierra with a relaxing day at Packer Lake. I finally got to see the cabin I've heard so much about through the years. We had a picnic lunch, followed by kayaking, fishing, and playing in the water. This is definitely an area I will come back to many more times.